It is World Smile Day after all, right? Everybody's
Perfect.
smiling today.
Perfect.
Thanks for joining us. Back at 5.
Election day is finally here.
Well, some folks in Iowa and Minnesota voted early. Many waited until today to cast their votes, and they tell us they're happy to see this election come to an end. One local voter says she made sure to take time out of her day to vote, something she says Americans should be thankful for. But she says many would agree that it's been a crazy year. She's ready for things to get back to normal. You like coffee, right?
Oh, absolutely.
It's a big day today. If you're an avid coffee drinker, grab another cup of Joe and celebrate. It's National Coffee Day, folks. Coffee shops throughout the area are participating in the holiday by giving back to their customers. Caribou Coffee in Mason City offered some specials today, including a free brewed coffee to Perks members. One customer says whether she pays for it or not, she has to have a couple of cups of coffee. Oh, well, for every cup of coffee that was purchased at a Caribou location today, a second cup was donated to nurses and family members at cancer centers across the country. Dense fog advisory has been issued for parts of North Iowa as cars litter the ditches and snowbanks. KIMT News 3's Levi Ismail has been watching out for some of this fog across our area. He now joins us live in Mason City with more. And Levi, how's that fog now? An area sheriff's office is seeking answers after a family's pet dog was shot. KIMT News 3's Emily Boster is in the newsroom with details on what the sheriff's office knows so far. Winneshiek County also saw significant flooding. Several homes in Decorah, Freeport, Spillville, and Fort Atkinson had to be evacuated today.
And continuing our team coverage tonight, we have KIMT News 3's Katie Hinker live in the newsroom with that situation. Katie.
It was a murder that authorities say shook a local community to its core. And now, nearly 9 years later, the case remains unsolved. A coin with a storied past will be auctioned off tomorrow at Southbridge Mall, with all the proceeds going to the Salvation Army. The auction is known as the Tom Freddy Memorial Krugerrand Auction. On multiple occasions, donor Tom Freddy would buy the Krugerrand coin during the auction and then give it back to be auctioned off again later that same day. Now that Freddie has passed, it is left up to the person who buys the coin this year to keep the tradition going. This will be Cleveland's first year participating in the auction. The event starts at 11 o'clock tomorrow morning at Southbridge in Mason City. U.S. Postal Service offices are bustling this time of year to get packages delivered by the holiday. The Iowa caucus is serving as a learning experience for many Iowans on the importance of being first in the nation. And for the older generations, this may serve as a chance to learn new technology. Matt Bradley is standing by live in Des Moines with our caucus coverage from Capitol Square. Police in southern Minnesota are investigating the theft of a high-end boat right out of the dealership's parking lot.
Now authorities are asking for help in tracking down the suspect.
The Cerro Gordo County Courthouse was not only filled with voters this morning at the polls, but also with those attending a special graduation. Philip Melby, who has struggled with substance abuse, is graduating from the County Drug Court program, where defendants complete treatment as part of their sentence. Officials say Melby is a great example of why the program works. This time of year, many take the time to volunteer or donate to a good cause, and a local tax expert says your generosity can come back to benefit you. Those we spoke with today say to always keep a receipt for any donations. If you're looking to get money back from Uncle Sam, you should think about what organizations you want to donate to. Say you're looking to donate to a school tuition organization. You could see that money come back in full. There are a lot of resources available to guide women through different changes when it comes to their health, from preteen puberty to information and books for moms-to-be. But one Mayo Clinic doctor noticed there weren't as many resources for the 6,000 women in the U.S. who are going through menopause. KIMT News 3's Dee Dee Steepen joins us live with more from Mayo. Technology is helping keep things clean and sterile at St. Mary's Hospital. This robot destroys germs that staff members may miss with traditional cleaning methods. Health experts say they started looking into this process 2 years ago and say it really works. October is a month that is set aside to spread awareness about domestic violence.
In an area women's shelter is hoping to grab the attention of college students with a powerful display.
U.S. Senator Joni Ernst of Iowa took to the stage last night at the Republican National Convention. However, she didn't begin speaking until after primetime hours. Today, Ernst and Senator Chuck Grassley spoke about the first night of the convention. KIMT News 3's Megan Hoffman joins us now from Studio 3 to tell us what they had to say. Megan? Not so great. The markets continued their negative streak this week, as we're seeing, Casey. What's going on?
They're tough. Last year we saw a few sectors of the market hold up, but right now the stocks are pretty much it's universal downswing. Even though the oil continues to lead the swing down, and basic materials are doing, and they're just getting crushed right now.
All right, and you've been doing this for about, what, 3 decades now, and how does this market correction feel compared to some of the others?
Motorists driving between Clear Lake and Mason City may have to find a different route. County Highway B35 that runs between the two towns is closed between Eisenhower Avenue and Jonquil Avenue for an expansion project. The bike trail along the road will also be closed. One business impacted is the landfill of North Iowa, as B35 is the main road used to get there. Now customers will need to be prepared to take the back roads. Hundreds of local families will be enjoying a nice holiday meal this year, all thanks to the generosity of others. The Austin Hy-Vee is partnering up with the Salvation Army for the 9th annual Feed a Family initiative. Through donations from area businesses and community members, families in need are picking up these bags filled with food like ham, dinner rolls, and pie. Rain, sleet, and ice this morning led to a dangerous commute and several accidents across our area.
And we've been technology becomes more commonplace in our day-to-day lives. One area school district is trying to boost the time students spend working with computers.
And now those efforts are paying off as the district is receiving some recognition at the national level. KIMT News 3's Hannah Funk has more on the story from Austin. Well, with summers filled with outdoor activities and lots of sunshine, parents are being urged to make it a point to keep kids hydrated.
KIMT News 3's Stefante Randall shows us how important that is. She's in Studio 3. Stefante?
Fall is just around the corner, which means it's time to meet the 2016 Grand Marshals. Dr. Darrell and Susan Fisher will lead this year's parade. Music runs deep in the blood of the Fishers. Darrell has been part of Band Festival celebrations for more than 50 years and is a musician himself. This year, the homes of around 30 people in Charles City, but now we're told they've since been relocated. First responders say the fire caused major water, smoke, and fire damage. Red Cross representatives say property owners, Adventure Properties, help to find temporary housing for renters. To help with other needs, credit cards are used to purchase the essentials. Rochester police are searching for a suspect after one man was injured in an early morning shooting. They say it took place here at Southeast Rochester a little after 3. We're told a 22-year-old male was shot in the leg by another male shortly after a fight broke out at a nearby gas station. Police tell us there is no threat to the public. They add that they are familiar with several of the people involved. It has been 10 days since a fire in Mason City claimed the life of a young boy. Now one local business has stepped up to try and help the family in their time of need. KIMT News 3's Brian Tabak is in the newsroom with more. Brian? Former Mason City Fire Chief Bob Platts retired earlier this month after 33 years of service. And for the next 4 days, we're giving you a look at the 4 candidates. If you'll be having friends and family over this holiday season, it's important to stock up on the snacks. Well, I've done news, I've done sports, why not give weather a try, right? Here we go. A nice start to our day today. We saw lots of sunshine, but those clouds continue to increase across the viewing area today as you can see it move in from the west on our visible satellite. Conditions should remain quiet for tonight though and won't be as cold as it was last night. Researchers believe that changes in how someone walks over time could help predict if they will develop memory loss. The study done at Mayo Clinic analyzed gait, which is the manner in which someone walks. That includes everything from stride length to speed and arm swing. They found changes in those parameters were associated with decline in memory, thinking, and language skills. Now, weeks before Election Day, thousands of voters had already cast absentee ballots, but in one area community, there may have been an issue with how those votes were counted. KIMT News 3's Adam Salad has more on the discrepancy. Everybody wants some Golden Girls dolls.
Figurines. They're cute.
Very, very wide range of stories there. But would you like to go into that plane, into the hurricane? I mean, I would try it, but that would be really scary. Let's just get into that forecast. Here's the 4-day forecast. This weekend's looking real.